How we doing, pod?
Oh man, how we doing,
We
boys?
do this for you.
We're back, episode 89.
We aren't the facade.
Enough.
We
it's been a
just
whirlwind.
wear black shoes.
It's been a whirlwind of that's transpired
A lot of going on
since we last hopped on the mic. Last time we hopped on the mic, it was last year, 2024. Now we're in 2025.
It's been a whole year since you watched the How We Doing podcast.
Yeah, it's remarkable, man.
Dan, turn me up, bro.
I think we said it last time, but I'm proud. I'm proud of it. Yeah, turn me up too.
No, just turn me up if you could.
Turn me up
on
my pulse.
A little lower than
Turn
that.
all of us up. I'm proud. I think we said it last time, but I'm really proud.
That's better.
I'm really proud that we recorded a podcast or put out a podcast every week for the whole year of 2024.
Yeah, we didn't stop.
Dan, you have like a clapping thing or something?
Applauding?
Shit, no,
Give us some applause.
Please.
Yeah, we
Wow.
we just
All right,
went. We
it's
just
all
went this. We just went the whole year.
But
You know,
yeah.
we just didn't
Nah,
stop.
yeah, and I think that's a real
We didn't
test.
take a week off.
That should be a real example for people out there, man.
We're
Keep
diligent.
doing what you're doing. You know, no
Consistent.
matter what people say, no matter how people feel about it, keep doing what you love.
That's it.
Yeah, because everybody we talk to, like, yo, your podcast is terrible. You should stop. You should quit. You should never do a podcast. You know, like, yeah, no.
No,
I mean,
No
who you
one's
be
ever
talking
said
to?
that to me.
I was
I'm
gonna
kidding.
say.
no one's ever said that to your face. People may be thinking about it, but we don't care.
Yeah, they might be, but you need haters. You need haters.
They're
It's
the
not like we're
motivators.
horrible.
They're motivators. They be motivating.
Yeah, no doubt.
yeah.
Jesus had haters.
Oh, he
Think
had a
about
lot.
that.
He had the most.
Think about that.
That's a fact.
Wear it.
Yeah, Dan.
Wear
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, welcome you back to the How We Doing podcast. If you're new, thanks for joining us. My name is Chris. This is Giacomo.
Ayo.
That's Nikotopoulos.
That's
Say what's up to the people.
Hey, how you doing?
how you doing?
Yeah.
How we doing?
Man, a few words, but he gets it done. Pays the bills, right?
Yeah, man, a few words. Keep that in mind.
Yeah,
Shots
for a little
fired.
bit, hopefully.
Yep.
Yeah, so
How we doing podcast, baby? We remind you to hold the freaking door. We're a freaking movement. How you doing? All right, we're going into 2025 with some power. All right, so stay tuned. And yeah, we're about to get rocking on this podcast. We have a few things that we're talking about. There's some craziness going on in the world, like always, and we're going to be talking about it a little bit.
yeah, we're gonna
Some
get
shootings,
into it.
stabbings, killings. I mean, I probably shouldn't have phrased it like that.
Real
not.
dark, Dan.
That was pretty
James.
dark. But we're going to show you the lighter side of it. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to be talking about that, a little bit of that. I don't know. We'll see.
Hey, Dan.
And
Yeah.
some other
How you doing?
meaningful pieces.
All right.
What the dude?
Trying to include him. I
No,
can't
you're
include
really-
him
I
in the
mean,
show.
can't include him, but
timing's
just, you
everything.
know.
Timing's everything.
Tasteful.
All right.
We'd love for Dan to be included.
Yep.
Did I just completely ruin your good things? Is that what happened?
No. But we could just say, pick up your drinks. Okay, we're starting off the new year. Okay. How many more times can I say okay? All right, take a
Better
nice
than all right.
sip, nice
Okay.
deep breath,
All right.
and pull you away from the craziness and nurture our minds. Getting ready. Let's go, boys. 2025.
Let's go. I'm all yipped up. I'm all yipped up for
How we
2205.
doing? Have a year.
2205.
Yeah, man. Wow. It's crazy. We made it.
Wow, we made it.
Another year of blessings, opportunity, and gratitude, man. Let's go do it. Let's go get it.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
What? Did you?
You had to squeeze one out. For a second.
No, that was like nothing.
All right, sure. Let's just hop right into it.
Yeah,
then.
we'll go. Where are we going?
We're going.
First, we're going to Texas.
What happened in Texas?
Hi, Mr. Sir.
Nothing.
I'm here to
What?
wash your clothes.
Wait.
Nothing happened in Texas, dude.
None of these things happened in Texas.
No.
Well, I'll
Guy
tell
was
you.
from Texas.
I'll tell you what did happen in Texas
What? Why?
on New Year's Day. Yesterday.
Whatever he's about to say didn't happen. He's just
No. It did. On the
What?
highway in I think Houston on the highway, like there was some very slippery roads. I'm not sure exactly what it was,
Mhm.
but all of a sudden, like we're talking about 20-car pileup, trucks and all.
Really
Crazy.
Damn.
But there's more juice on what else we're talking about. So let's hop into that. Where it was in New Orleans.
Yeah,
I'm gonna start with this.
crazy fucking.
What happened in New Orleans?
So somebody decided to drive their car through Bourbon Street in Louisiana, New Orleans. It's like the famous street that
It's like the strip over
all the
there.
bars and everything. Yeah, it's like where Mardi Gras.
Right. Yeah, Mardi Gras and all that stuff. Yeah,
All that jazz.
There's a lot of not a lot close.
Yeah, that's what they say.
And beads, a lot of beads. I heard beads are
But yeah, they
important.
somehow a vehicle was allowed to pass through and rammed down Bourbon Street, injured a lot of people, killed. I think it was 14. Now,
Donito, got anything on this? That's crazy.
Yeah,
What?
sick people.
Did he tell? Well, like, what was the motive?
Are
Do
they
we know the
saying
motive?
it's
Is
a
he
terrorist
alive?
Oh
thing
yeah,
or no?
so they're saying that they found an ISIS flag in the truck that he was in, and
Could that just be like a?
he's a
plant?
former member of the military.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean
Sure.
he is of the.
Was he detained or they shot him?
They shot him. Yeah,
Well, we came out
Shot the
guns.
fucking
He
bastard.
came out guns blazing.
Yeah, he came out. I think of the car, injured two police officers, shot him, and yeah,
That's the vehicle?
That's the white, whatever it is.
It was like a Ford.
Yeah, so it's driving and then it turns down the street. I think this is the video of it just turning down the street. Yeah. So like, it's blocked off there, right?
He just goes.
But he just goes.
Oh my god, dude!
That's before he runs down everybody else. I'm trying to find another.
Yeah, like
part.
that was the brunt of it because he just.
What? I don't understand, man. I don't understand.
Yo.
Really just terrible, heartbreaking. I mean, like traumatic for so many people. You know, the family members of the victims, and you know, also the people there that experienced it, that saw all this happen. You know, a lot of these people are on vacation. They go for New Year's Eve, and this sicko decided to just
For it to
drive
happen
down
on a holiday
What?
too is so.
drive down a road and kill a bunch of people.
What motivates a person? If you could hop inside the mind of this person for a minute, that big ass truck just all of a sudden starts running down the road. Like I'm imagining that corner right now. I'm imagining being like inches away from that corner, and then just this truck just.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
You know,
man.
it's one thing to do it in GTA.
This was an
But-
act of terrorism. It was premeditated and an evil act, said Christopher Rea, Deputy Assistant Director of the FBI Counterterrorism Division, calling Jabbar 100% inspired by the Islamic State. I think I buy it. I don't think it's like anything else than what they're saying.
God, picture this guy, Dan.
42 years old, was fatally shot.
Yeah, he's right there.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Well, what else? What else has happened besides
fucking
this?
So
shit.
there was also the Tesla Cybertruck that blew up in front of the Trump Tower in Vegas.
So apparently that guy that
He was also
their main
an ex-military, right?
and they served at the same base or something along those lines. I don't know exactly.
That's
So they're
a little bit
what it
tough.
Like connecting them.
In some way.
Oh boy.
But I believe in New Orleans right before that happened, like a building collapsed. There was like a bomb explosion.
Did that happen, Dan?
I don't know if that was like any way related or if they're looking into that.
So the Vegas thing wasn't nearly as fatal as the New Orleans. Like there wasn't.
No.
Some people got hurt, but
No, but I don't think anybody died from the Vegas thing. People
that
were
was
injured.
like an act of
It was an act of terrorism.
yeah, like that
It was a pre
motivated for
It was
sure.
it was a detonated bomb or like a pre-detonated bomb.
He detonated it in the vehicle, like suicide.
Did he?
Yeah, and there was like firework like mortars also going off.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, those mortars when those mortars were going off, it got me. It was like,
Yeah,
is this even a real video? Like I wasn't even.
yeah, it looked like fireworks.
Yeah, I thought it was some
Well, that's
fake
what it
stuff.
was. There was fireworks in his car.
But Dan, could you look up about the one of the, I don't know if it's the commissioner from Vegas or New Orleans, but they're saying how he was kind of calling out the FBI, citing that like they're not allowing the public to know what's really going on and that whether they are connected or not. And like,
Yeah, they're not going to really let you
'Cause
know,
then-
right? Until
because then that kind of concerns you with the drones too, right? Like they know what's going on and what they are, and they aren't telling us. And like America's just kind of like, all right, like we'll just wait for Trump to get in because we have a president who's not acting.
Yeah, I mean but I mean if you think about it, what are we supposed to do? I was listening to the radio this morning. And
I
they were
get
kinda
it.
talking
You don't
about-
want to cause chaos and worry, but if there's something going on, we deserve to know. We should know so we could at least be on guard or something. Like, what's going on?
No,
dude?
I know, but like
they don't want us to be on guard though.
what's
you know that.
how do you
Sure.
get how do you do that, right? You have to act on it. You have to do something, and
Yeah.
that gives then the government opportunity to retaliate. You know,
Well, everything is positioning right now. We're positioned to where, like, there's a lot of divide right now. Still, right? There's quite a bit of that, and that's not we're coming together would be the ultimate, but that you're just not going to see that happen. Standing against.
I don't know. I see these people saying that all this crazy stuff's going to happen this year. I'm
it's
trying
just
to not buy into it.
it's a
Just have a good year.
It's a weird. I don't know if it's a coincidence. I don't like that word, but it's weird that all these things are happening right in the new year, all at the same time.
Yeah.
You know, like
Some people chalk it up like it's just the craziness of the holidays and stuff, I guess, which
that drives somebody
no,
to
as I
kill
said, it
14
doesn't
people.
make sense,
Yeah.
but people are on edge, but it doesn't mean we're doing that.
No, man. There's probably much we don't know of why this is all kind of happening so close in proximity to each other. These events, there's two that we didn't even touch
It's
on
very
just yet.
strange
But
that those guys served together.
yeah, there's something up.
Something's going on.
I mean, really, really far out of the box. I don't know, man. They put something in the air and they just knew that there's a small percentage of people that's gonna tick and do something stupid and they wanted it to happen. Or
Well, let's analyze this. Like,
on the other spectrum,
okay, you have on New Year's Eve that happens, and then when did that happen in Vegas? That was a couple days ago, right?
I think that was like right before
Well, a
New
couple
Year's.
days
It might have
ago
been like
was
the
New Year's.
29th or like the 30th.
So like that was like more obviously like a statement towards Trump, like you blow up a car in front of his building, which I don't know if that's like indirect or you're trying to scare him. Like Trump probably wasn't even there. you
I
know?
scare him. No, I mean just disrespect.
send a message,
trying to like
type
say
of
like
thing.
we don't like you.
I don't know.
Disrespect.
Could be one angle. Could just be like, I don't know.
You got to think about.
Hopefully there's not like
They
really
tried to
hope there's
kill
not
him.
more to come.
They
Like,
tried to
you know,
kill. They tried to shoot.
It's
him,
not
bro.
part of a bigger premeditated plan somehow.
That's why my hope. I was talking about it earlier. Is like you just need him to get into office because I think his security will be. I mean, he probably already has that amount of security. He needs it, but like once he's in office,
And we're there, man.
He'll
It's
be
like
okay, I
18
think.
days.
like the only way they could get to him is if they get someone in his like secrets. But like, how do you chalk that up? How would they write the narrative on that?
I don't know. Listen, I think Trump took on the gangsters of the 70s and 80s, and I don't think there's any real getting in type of thing. It's
I really hope so, man.
tight knit.
'cause we need.
I don't think that's
you know,
possible.
Saying
I think he's being protected, man, and we need him to serve these 4 terms and put us back on the right track. So
yeah. Well, there's no doubt that he's going to. I mean, people could be as stupid as they want. Like in New York, what is this stabbing?
Yeah. I think that I don't know when this was. It was all like, within
Danito
like
Gekis.
yeah,
2
and then
weeks.
You got the woman that got lit on fire in the subway.
Oh, right. The woman that got lit on fire in the subways. That
It's
happened
like, what
like
is
2 weeks
going
ago.
on, dude?
No, some guy just got pushed in front of a train.
Yeah, I saw that too.
recently.
Yeah.
And there was a man, a homeless guy, that went around stabbing people across all of Manhattan. He started on like the Lower East Side, went to or was it Lower West Side, went to the Lower East Side, and then went uptown.
What?
Yeah,
Making his
killed
rounds.
3 people.
But these things need to be like with the
What?
subway and this and that. Like, you need more policing. You need more of a presence.
Yeah,
Like, this can't be.
bro. There should be National Guard at every subway entrance terminal.
You
think so?
Yeah,
ain't in the budget, brother. They'll never do something like that.
ain't in the bro. I got a lot of money taken out of my paycheck.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm on your
Pay a
page.
lot in taxes.
I get you.
You know, like what the
No, but that's what Trump
Do something,
stands
yeah.
for. That's
dude?
some shit
I would
that
not
Trump
ride the
offers.
subway. I would not.
No, I won't go. on
I
this.
won't
Listen,
go.
man, you get some sketch for sure. You know, it's all
I
over
won't
the
go.
place.
I won't go.
I won't go unless I'm protected.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Huh. You know
What
what
I'm
I'm saying?
Unless you packing.
Yeah, because dude, like it's just the. I mean, you know, you rode the subway before, obviously. Like you know, like what kind of characters are on there, but like,
Yeah.
when they start bringing guns and like knives into the situation and start attacking passengers,
Because
like, that's where it's like, okay, we can't have this.
the
It's not
city,
fucking-
you
yeah.
set the laws and the regulations in the city, and you station who's where in subway stations, on corners of streets. Like, if they know that there's not a response to crime in the subways, there's gonna be more crime. That's
Yeah.
basic. That's common sense.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Regulate that.
Dude,
Get
they
them
gotta-
down there.
Yeah,
And I feel bad, these NYPD guys and women, like, they put their
Look at
life
this
on the
guy.
line.
Wait,
what?
Yeah,
Look at
this
this
video is
guy.
terrible.
What train? What train is this? What number train is this? This guy walks by, he comes back, and then he just pushed Mr. White Boy.
Oh my god.
Wait, that's
dude.
he survived.
That was-
he pushed him in front of a train. The
He
train was
survived?
coming. Yeah,
How did he survive?
I
It
don't.
said that he somehow ended up laying straight down, like flat.
Underneath the train,
Yeah.
Thank God, man.
so he probably
'cause
just got
didn't
banged
deserve
up
that.
like on his face and stuff.
that is crazy.
Yeah,
Oh
like
my
it's
lord.
good.
Yo, wow.
There
Yeah,
needs to
th-
be a
th-
response. This stuff can't happen.
This
dude.
is some
What's
crazy stuff going
man?
on.
The city,
But
it's a disaster.
Nobody wants to be a cop and this and that, but if you patrol enough and police enough, then you get order. In that sticky period of having to really, do more work and put out more police officers, you take care of it. But then the criminals know they can't get away with it, and you will go to jail. You won't just get out the next morning. Then they won't do it.
No, bring in the National Guard.
Listen, the National Guard is just
No, I'm serious. Like they really
Didn't
fucking
Trump
should.
want to do that
I mean,
not
they
too long
should.
ago?
Bro, if you bring in the National Guard, nobody's around.
no, definitely nobody. No, there was a certain reason that why he wanted to.
That
I just
was
don't remember
Jan
what it was.
6th, Nick.
Wasn't it?
What was it? What
That
was
was
it?
for January 6th.
No, there was no. I think in the city. No, I think because the subway crime has just been crazy.
It's
the
insane,
charts,
dude.
yeah.
The homeless, they run the subway. These animals.
Yeah. They're stomping
I
grounds.
mean, look, one thing that you never lower budget on is law enforcement, and we've done that countless times over the years.
No, I think like National Guard wouldn't be a bad idea,
Not at all.
bro. What are they doing? They're and people
That's
in the
what-
military, bro, they want to go out.
Dude, that's
They're
what,
waiting to go do
that's,
something.
that's what they're for. Is to like contain the chaos.
Yep.
That's
it's
chaos,
it's
dude.
to reinstate order.
Yeah. There really should be National Guard.
I would go to
the
the
city.
subway, go to the city if I knew there was National
Yeah,
Guard.
easy.
I knew
Yeah.
no one's gonna.
But
fuck with
National
me.
Guard covers the whole nation, so like the chance, I don't know.
I mean, where are they posted right now? Where's National Guard? They're at their
That's
bases.
the thing. Like,
probably.
I'm just thinking in my head, like
They're
that's
like
just
fucking
not something that they're
pit
gonna do
bulls.
unless there's like
James, they're like pit bulls in a cage. They're waiting to get out.
Yo,
They
you
wanna
ain't
do
lying,
something,
boy.
Yeah, they really do.
You know?
Yeah.
You know what I thought about? Like SWAT, right? If you're SWAT, what do you do?
Wait.
Yeah, right? Like,
There's probably more
Yeah,
shit
but,
that
like-
happens than you think. Though.
Yeah,
but like,
yeah,
like
that's
they're
it.
they're
when
probably
you actually go SWAT a house or some, like, does that happen every day?
probably.
Maybe like throughout the whole country, or but like one like station or whatever you call it. Like,
Probably.
how many times do you think they go out?
I think it's
Look,
more than you think.
You know, like I'll be honest.
They probably love it.
in-
They're like
in-
they're the same thing. Pitbull and a kid. They want to go out, bro.
You know, I could probably say confidently that there was at least 3 times where I saw SWAT in the city, like the big, trucks that would freaking
Yeah.
drive through a building.
There was one time there was SWAT in our neighborhood. Remember that, Chris?
Yeah.
We went on our bikes to go look what was happening. Probably shouldn't have.
Dude, that
Where's our closest SWAT station?
It happens every day that you have no idea.
100%. Most
and
things don't even make the
crazy.
internet.
Right, and you can't even fathom them, really.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. But we got to bunk down. We got to get through it. It's gonna be a good year, better than the last. We're all gonna grow. We're all gonna do well.
Yeah, I mean, if you could take something positive away from all the craziness that's going on right now, it should just be a motivator to, just pound the pavement, man. Don't whenever there's anything like this going on around you, it's meant to push you down and make you think that the enemy's winning. Don't let the enemy win. Keep on pounding. Let's go. Pound the
Yeah,
pavement.
man. Let's make the world a better
2025.
place this
Pump
year.
it up.
And prayers out to all the people that have
Yeah, man.
suffered pain
And the families.
in families and
man.
all. Prayers go out to you guys.
It's awful.
Praying
Like,
for
you
you.
can't even
really.
imagine, dude.
Yeah.
You know, like losing a loved one like that.
Oh yeah, in such a horrendous way.
Yeah, it wouldn't make sense at all.
To begin with, it's bad. But maybe we should swing it on over to something a little bit more lighthearted. Want to
Lighten it up. Do a little sportsy talk.
Cristo Sport Talk right now.
Spritzy
Here,
sportsy
keep it calm. We're
talks.
talking
All right,
balls.
welcome. We do a little picks.
Danny,
We do a little picks on this show for the NFL.
Donito, coming with that.
We've been doing it for. Let's see, we've been doing it for 10 weeks. now.
10 weeks,
Start
that's
a
it.
little late,
He's not ready for it.
but this is week 17. Hit it, Dan.
Why does it never
Fuck.
go on cue?
Hit it,
Killing me,
Dan.
dude.
You might need to cut that.
What the fuck?
I don't cut.
NFL week 17 recap of our picks. Me, Nick, James, we're
And
making
I.
picks. We're telling you what we made on those picks. Did we place money on them? Did we not? I'll tell you right now. NFL week 17. James took the Detroit Lions minus 3.5 over the San Francisco 49ers. That was a tight game. I didn't actually get to catch that game. Do you know if it was closer than, or it was like more of a blowout than the final score seemed? Because they only lost by 6 points.
It was closer. Detroit pulled away at the end. They made it 2-possession
Detroit,
game.
they were losing. Detroit.
No, they were. I think they took the lead, or they were up going into the second half, and then San Fran scored once, and then Detroit. They were up by like a field goal, and then
All right, so
Brock
it was
Purdy
close.
threw 2 picks.
It was close the whole game, pretty
but
much.
then they made a 2-possession game, and San Fran was out of it.
Okay, and then they scored to make it like a 1-possession game.
Yeah,
Okay, so
It was a
yeah, it
good
was a
game,
2-possession
though.
game.
High scoring.
James wins. James has been on a roll, man. James on a roll. He's now at 4-6. Nick took the Cincinnati Bengals minus 3 over. What did they play? Shit, they played the Denver Broncos. It's a big time game.
big time,
Crazy game. It was overtime
Crazy
game.
They missed
Yeah.
the field
Overtime game?
Broncos missed the field goal.
Yeah. T. Higgins 3
So-
touchdowns. He's an animal. Joe Burrow's an animal.
Joe Burrow's the best quarterback.
The
in the
Bengals are rolling, man. They've won out since what was it, week 13 or
Are
something?
they going
like
to make
that?
the playoffs? They
If-
still have hope,
So if the Bengals win, the Broncos lose, and the Dolphins lose, they'll make the playoffs,
but they need both those teams to lose.
and they have to win.
Both those
Who are the
teams lose,
Dolphins
and
playing?
they need to win.
Dolphins are playing the Jets,
They need to lose.
which could happen. Jets are, they're playing
Shit.
it last, maybe Aaron Rodgers' last game as a Jet.
I'm going to freaking hammer the Chiefs, I think, this week.
They're the
And they
Chiefs.
thought-
They're
they
not
thought Aaron-
starting anybody.
I don't care. They're playing the Broncos. I don't care.
I think that the Broncos are going to win, and that they're
If you
going to
can
be
get
the
those
7th seed.
odds, dude.
That's what's going to happen. The Broncos are winning. They're going to be the 7th seed. Worst case scenario is Miami wins.
I
and
really just
the
want-
Broncos and Cincinnati loses because I hate the Dolphins.
I want the Bengals, are that it factor team if they make the playoffs. And I want
agree.
them there. They
I
deserve
agree.
it.
Joe Burr, he's that dude.
Oh,
Dan
but dude,
took the Chargers minus 4.5 over the New England Patriots.
No. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they smashed them.
Bang,
Danny's
baby.
hot, man.
That was an
Danny-
easy
Dan-
pick.
Danny
Go, Donnie,
keeps
go.
it rolling.
dude, can I just? No, I'll say it
He's
after. Sorry.
7-3. What?
Dude, the Niners kicker Moody, he's got problems.
He missed a lot of field goals.
They kept showing Shanahan after he missed 2 field goals and an extra point. Shanahan was trying to hold it in. I was like, dude, this
like the coach from Blue Mountain State said,
fucking
whoever
horrible.
put kicking in football is a idiot.
Blue Mountain State, great show.
It's really true. Like, why kick it? You know,
Was it based off rugby? Maybe
just like 1 point from
Maybe
the 5-yard line.
But
Just
like
fucking run it.
it
Like, let's
brings
go.
the difference in score. Like, without that,
I get
just
it. It
turnovers,
would just
turnovers,
be
punting,
Makes it
touchdown.
interesting. Makes it interesting.
Yeah.
But it's crazy, because like
it's crazy how there's
seasons,
no kicking
playoffs-
talent anymore.
Yeah, it's,
Like
it's
your
very,
kicker goes down, you don't have another
It's
kicker.
very hit or miss.
Yeah.
I took the Buffalo Bills minus 8.5 over the Jets. I think it was like 40-14. Yeah, there it is. The Jets suck. I said it a lot of times on this show.
Not
yeah.
that we're better.
They're terrible. That was a layup of a pick. Going into week 18, the standings lie as Dan 7-3. I'm 6-3-1. Nick is 6-4, and James is 4-6.
Wait, Dan's 7-3.
7-3.
I'm 6-4.
Yeah,
I could still get it. I could tie for the championship.
you could tie for the championship.
Dan, pick wisely, bro, because I'm coming after you.
You could pick. You could tie for the championship. I need Dan to lose. I need to win. Dan controls his own fate. He just needs to win.
Yeah, if you make a good pick, you win the championship.
Dan, what do we got?
We got that.
What did we pick? I went with, who was it? Tampa Bay. Where are they?
Tampa
My boy
Bay.
Baker Mayfield over the Saints.
Mine is 13.5.
That's a big spread.
Tampa Bay's
buddy.
been hot. The Saints are pretty bad.
That's a big boy
But
spread.
the Saints might be playing for something now. After everything that happened down there.
They have the Broncos
So-
minus 10.5 to the Chiefs, dude. That's great.
Yeah, week 18 of football. Last week, a lot of teams are sitting their players because they're all locked up in the playoffs.
Some
But
people are playing
still
championships.
entertaining, man. Still get some good storylines going on.
Some fantasy
Yeah.
teams are playing for championships this week. Can you believe that?
No, that's stupid.
The
They
people
should
don't know how to
stop
play
playing
fantasy football. Yeah,
I
it's
agree.
bad.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Terrible.
Yeah, there's gonna be some good games Sunday still. The Vikings and Lions play for the NFC North
Is that
Championship.
primetime game?
That's a primetime game, baby.
Good.
Sunday night.
Should be nice.
Waiting all day for it.
That's gonna be the best game of the week.
Yeah, I'm locked into
and
that.
I'm taking the friggin' Lions, baby.
You're taking the Lions.
That's what I told you.
Nick is coming in with the Lions minus 2.5 over the Vikings in the NFC North Championship. Good luck, my friend. James, what
Yep.
do you got for me, brother?
I got the Browns, I believe.
James is taking the Cleveland Browns plus 19.5
Yep.
Who are they
to the
playing?
Baltimore Ravens.
All the way up.
Button.
That's not a bad pick. I mean, the Ravens
not a
have to
bad
blow them out by 20.
They need to blow them out by 2 touchdowns and 2 field goals.
They got to score like
Me and Dan were
40
talking
points.
about that before. If you break it down, it's 20 points. Yeah, they got to score 40.
You
In
have
order
to score 40
in
unless
order
you
to
shut
cover.
out.
Yep.
Unless the Browns get shut out.
I believe it.
Right.
It's a safe pick.
Which
I'm
they
a-
could.
I like these spreads. I'm actually going to
You
put a
don't really
parlay.
necessarily need to, that's a poor take.
Gonna run
You
a
don't need to
parlay.
score 40.
No, if
But
the
if you're
Browns
just thinking
don't
like
score.
if the Browns score 20,
I'm gonna
but-
take a couple of these spreads for a parlay this week. I'm gonna hit.
Hit it.
Yeah, it's gonna
And
be
it's gonna
fun.
include
It's gonna
the
be fun
Chiefs.
last week. It's been fun doing these pick with you guys.
Yeah, man. For sure.
And
Did
we'll
we-
see what happens.
Did
man.
we
May
all
the best man win?
one
Yeah,
week?
yeah.
Because we should have parlayed it.
We all won this week.
Should have parlayed our picks. We would have made money.
We should start doing that.
Might not be a bad
Playoffs.
idea.
I bet it's too late.
Playoff picks. Maybe we'll do
on
some
the
playoff
side.
picks. I don't know.
You know, Aaron Rodgers, he was supposed to be the thing for Jets, no? Like,
Yeah.
that just really fell apart for them, didn't it?
Made it. Yeah.
Yeah. He was, man. He's washed.
They asked
Washed
him
up.
like
He's a coach
you know
killer. He's a, he's
they
the
asked him
worst.
about his 2 years with them, and he said just grateful. He's like, it's been the best 2 years of my life.
Wow. That's
like
a big
that really
statement.
puts
He's
him
all out on ayahuasca, bro. He's nuts.
He's cooked. Yeah.
I saw-
What do you mean when you say that, though?
He's like
there's a documentary you should watch of him.
he's
on
been
Netflix.
going on like what do you call it? Exile, like, and just goes and so off in a cave.
It's
or something.
ayahuasca. It's an ayahuasca journey.
Fuck.
So they
Escape
go
or
to
retreat.
like whatever kind of island, and they play drums and sit around.
Oh,
in
and
a
they put you
circle,
in that. They put you in this thing.
I'd
and
honestly
they
do it.
face paint and smoke ayahuasca.
Yeah, I heard you go into this like. Okay, so now I know what you're talking about because I saw this
Yeah.
thing, and apparently it's a very lucid experience.
Yeah,
It
well,
is. It makes you
ayahuasca is
re-
the strongest
Yeah.
psychedelic drug there is.
Is it stronger than DMT?
I was actually about to say that. I think it is. Yeah.
It is.
Your
Yeah,
soul
it is.
probably actually leaves your body for a second. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
I mean,
that's crazy
I think
stuff.
it becomes less about your body, more about your spirit, for sure.
Yeah, right. Wow.
Yeah, definitely.
Same thing with
So
DMT.
he's getting wrapped up in that stuff.
Yeah, he's all cooped out. He's 40
He's-
years
yeah,
old.
he's different.
washed.
Yeah.
He tore his Achilles last year. I
That's
mean,
such a
he's had
step-
some moments this year, but the team's 4-12. Like, they were supposed to be a playoffs, even Super Bowl team, and they're 4-12.
But this is when you have to ridicule
wow.
the people
Wow.
that make these projections, bro. In the beginning of the year, they're top 3 Super Bowl contender. Like,
yeah,
are you
but
stupid,
know what, though?
dude?
They wanted to. You know how long they've been wanting to give the Jets an inkling of something.
Come on, dude. Get the fuck out of here.
It's such a good market, and they're just so terrible.
Yeah, I mean, New York football is wide open for anyone. No one could take it.
Yeah, it's bad.
Soul's like
Bills.
statistically driven.
Yeah, it
too, right?
sucks because it's like you watch football like across the league, and it's like, oh, this is like what it's like to like watch football. It's like fun, when you watch the Giants
Dude, football
or
is
Jets,
like
it's just not fun.
it's terrible.
It's the opposite of fun.
Football hasn't been fun for me to watch in 10 plus years as a fan.
It hasn't been fun since like
The last year it was
2016.
Yeah,
when they went to the
2016 was the
playoffs.
only
That
year it
fun.
was decent. And like when we beat the Vikings the other year, that was all right.
It was okay.
But I wish that didn't happen because we would have never paid Daniel Jones.
Yeah, I wish they.
So,
I wish they.
I was
fucking
thinking
got
about
crushed
how
in that
we
playoff
thought
game.
you got to sign him. He's the guy. What is wrong with all of us?
Yeah.
So do you
Because we wanted it to be. We wanted
Yeah.
another Eli. We
But
wanted
all-
another guy.
So all these fans are calling for Dable's head, bro. And I don't think they're gonna get rid of him. I don't want them to because I don't think it's his fault.
If they get the number 1 pick, which it doesn't look like that's going to happen now, but if they do,
I think
I
you
think
keep
that
him.
they should get rid of him
I think you keep him, bro.
because they're going to draft a quarterback. Why?
Look
would you
at what he
keep him?
did with Josh Allen. Look at what he did with Josh Allen.
That was now 4 years ago.
Okay.
Look at what he's done since then.
But he had Daniel Jones is not a good quarterback. It's just he's not.
Daniel Jones is better than Tommy DeVito and Drew Lock.
But I'm saying, like, if you look at his time with the Bills, he had Josh Allen, who's an amazing quarterback.
No, I get it,
You know
but
what I
like,
mean?
dude, the Giants, they sucked this year terribly.
You're only as
And
good
the
as your
year
quarterback
before,
in football.
They were pretty bad as well. They had
I
some.
don't know.
They have some unlucky breaks,
My
whatever.
thing is,
but
I honestly don't care what they do. I don't care.
no, I
care,
want.
eh?
I don't even know at this point because it's like they played themselves out of the first overall pick. They can't draft a quarterback. They got a great receiver. They have a pretty good young running back. They have a decent defense, kind of. Not really, but if they get that number one pick,
everything
you got to
changes.
draft a quarterback. If they don't, you got to just think fresh start. So I kind of agree with you. If they get the number 1 pick, let Daboll and Shane. But if they get the number 1 pick and you let Daboll and Shane take over, and it's another 2 years of miserableness, and then it's like, okay, you just up this quarterback, wasted the number 1 pick. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why it's like you almost want to just start over fresh and just give. If you get the number 1 pick, just give it to.
But it sucks. We've started over fresh 6 times in the last 10 years.
Yeah, but what is
7 might
it
be the lucky
still
number.
sucks. What's the difference if they
Pat Shermer.
if they suck next
What's the other guy's name?
if-
Cahoots. What was his name?
McAdoo?
McAdoo.
McAdoo, that's a great.
Joe
If they have
Judge.
to fire Shane and Daboll next year, that's going to be even worse.
I don't know.
They can't.
I mean, they f***ed up. 'Cause
They gotta see
if
what
I'm
happens on Sunday.
if I'm like making the decisions, Mara, whoever, I would have went to Dable. I would have said, listen, this is what we have to do now. We have to lose. Okay, this does not reflect my opinion on whether you're keeping your job or not. So go out there and do not let us win. Like you f***ed up. I don't care if the players want to play hard. Fine, then get
So,
up.
but like, here's a question: Do teams do coaches consider that as a decision driver, like
What?
for the organization? If like that's what's having first pick and all this, and like making
that
sure you
point-
have the right positioning for the draft.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something that's considered in the
Well,
games ending
you
up?
call
to-
it tanking.
to-
Like when you're that bad, you tank, and they don't say they intentionally tank, but you're just that bad also.
Thanks. Right.
But
Yeah, we tried. We tanked.
the players want to play. They're playing for incentives. They're playing for their own contracts, their own career. But
So that's the other thing.
like
too.
getting a first round pick is the season's already over. It doesn't matter if you win another game or two.
But the thing is, there's really no way to like try to get a first round pick. There's really not.
There's not a way to try to
there's
get
not.
the
I
first
mean,
round
there's really never been a team that has like
plan.
No, you're just
to-
that bad. Yeah.
went out there and like maybe there has been teams that have like quit on the coach or whatever, and like, but that's kind of different. Like, you know,
Mhm.
there's not teams going out there that are like, all right, we're losing this game.
we
you know?
gotta lose this game.
Yeah, like
Yeah, that's a
you don't want to do
strategy.
that.
I know, but what I'm saying is whether you lose the team or the players or not, at least you get a first round pick.
But-
and you can grow from that.
But
You're
yeah,
not-
but
there's
then-
no growth.
But
from
think
this
about
year.
that. Think about that in like a locker room sense. That probably
I
totally
know, but-
deteriorates the locker room. It's like
I
you
know,
don't
that's
want
the
us to
hard
win.
part.
You don't want to see us to succeed. You just want to go for next year. Like fuck
So-
that.
I mean, if you said
I
that
mean-
to me and I'm the coach, I'd be like, guys,
Yeah, but not.
we're not getting into the
But
playoffs.
not every player there is going to be there next year.
guess that plays a factor too. You know,
Then
it becomes
good riddance. You know,
so it's
that's
like
not your problem.
Yeah, but that's not how you run an organization.
No, I
That's not how
know.
you do it.
so
I know, but I would have like behind closed doors went up to Dable and be like, listen, I know you still want to coach with these players and
But
stuff.
how do you do it?
But like, just so you know, there's not pressure on you to win this week. You're not coaching for your job. You'll be here.
But how
This
does
go out there
organization
and
would
have
be
a good
better with
time.
a number
how
one
does a
pick.
coach throw a game?
Fourth down at the 40?
watch
Go
the,
for it. We're going for it, boys.
watch
Give 'em
the-
possession.
You can't do that.
Don't make their best play
That's
calls.
so obvious.
You
to
know-
like we're trying to lose this game.
You
I
would
don't know.
have to do it like the longest yard, but besides the
Like
point.
the longest yard.
Um,
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
No, but like the coach, you know, like you
Yeah.
can't really.
No, you can't. I mean, you can't. It's like, but you think about it. It's like, what if that thought process would save the legacy, or would be like one of. But again, like it's not. This is the frame of mind you're thinking in.
You're right. Like the smart thing to do in that moment is to lose.
It's
Right.
just because we've been so bad for so long that when we can just throw our hand and fold, we win. And we don't
Yeah.
get a number one pick.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating. It's because like
We scored more points than we scored all year. What the
they've
fuck?
been so abysmal for 2 years, and the games that they need to lose for the future of the organization, they go ahead and win and f- it all up. So now nobody knows what's going to happen.
Yeah. Wow. And that's football for you.
That's the interesting world of the NFL.
It's the old ball and chain.
That's it. Hope you guys enjoyed a little inside talk. Well, it's not really inside talk. We don't know what we do know what we're talking about. But we don't know, like,
We have one inside
we don't really have,
source.
like a lot of sources.
We have one.
It's up here.
Bam, baby.
But yeah, week
More
18
exciting
picks.
twists coming with sports.
Good luck to you.
for you guys to know soon.
Good luck to you boys. Week 18. Donnie, except for you, I hope you lose.
Oh, shots fired.
If I tie, what does it go to then?
If you tie, it doesn't matter.
I'm gonna be taking it. Doesn't matter. what you do.
If you can't tie,
you are me.
you can't tie with Dan, but I can tie with Dan,
I am you.
right?
I could tie with Dan.
No, because you have a tie.
No, I can tie with Dan if he gets a tie.
No, you have one less win.
No, I don't. I have the same amount of wins.
If he
No, I
wins
thought
and
you were
get
Yeah,
a
but if
tie,
I win and he ties,
then we're tied.
then we're tied.
Oh, so Dan needs a push.
Dan needs to lose or a push.
But if I
me.
tie with Dan, what decides who wins? Our match? I don't know. I
Chris
win
would win.
because I literally
If
gave you
Chris
3
lost-
picks this
If
year.
Chris lost and it was a 3-way tie, Chris would win with the tie.
No, if I
Because if the three of us,
lost,
we
if
lose
I
and
lost,
wins,
Nick would become ahead of me. Go ahead of me. He won.
He's 7-4.
No, he's 6-4.
If you
He's
both
6-4,
lose and
yeah.
I win this week, I
so
win
he
it
needs
all.
to win to go to 7-4.
Yeah,
That'd
you
be
would
comeback
win.
of
And
the
then we
year.
need to lose.
That would
you
be
need to
2.
lose, but if I
That'd be
win,
2.
then I win.
Doesn't-
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I'm saying that if we 3-way tied, you would win with the draw.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
okay. All right, cool. Moving on.
Well, no,
Yeah.
Moving on.
We'd all be 7-4, and you'd have a tie.
no, because you would
Moving
be
on.
7-3-1, and I would be 7-3-1
Moving on.
if you tied. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
Moving
Die,
on.
die,
Moving
die,
on.
die,
What are we
die,
moving
die,
on
die.
to? Moving out.
I saw mommy
No.
kissing. No more Christmas holidays are over,
Done
guys.
over,
We
right?
made
Gotta
it
get
through
rid
it.
of that
That's it.
shit.
We're done.
It's
Freaking
done.
tree.
It's done and over.
Yeah.
And that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right.
What is
It's
Project
all
Bluebeam?
I'm pushing it again.
Donnie wants
here
us
we
to
go.
talk about
Project
Project
Bluebeam.
Bluebeam is a conspiracy theory that originated in the 1990s, proposed by Canadian journalist. Who cares? It alleges a covert operation by global elites to establish a totalitarian world government by orchestrating fake celestial or supernatural events using futuristic NASA technology. Huh.
Dan's got a slideshow and everything. He's waiting for this.
Other than New Jersey,
Drones have
been spotted in other northeastern states, including New York,
Really?
Pennsylvania, and Connecticut. SIGs have also been reported in California, Florida, Ohio, and Minnesota.
I'm gonna get a homing missile.
Yeah,
and shoot
I don't
one of
know
those
what's
down.
going on with these drones, man. Apparently, they're the size of SUVs.
Charlie
Charlie
Kirk?
Kirk said we're fucked. then
He
we're
said
fucked.
that.
The drones are Project Bluebeam. Look for vids of them transforming from balls of light to planes when filmed to see yourself. The government is not investigating. They are
see
doing
for
this.
yourself.
Whatever you see in the coming days is not good. Is not God. Sorry.
Yeah, he's saying that specifically because
They want to make it look like it's Judgment
like
Day.
it's the second coming. Yeah.
Out of here.
Um.
That's when did Charlie Kirk tweet that?
That was last Friday.
That's concerning.
Is he talking at all about this?
The all caps too makes me like, bro. Wait, that's actually Charlie Kirk, right?
Oh, no, that's the 13th actually.
13th. Okay. Well, I mean,
Listen, man.
this has been going on for a minute.
My thing is like throughout all this stuff that's going on, bro. Like, it's God's plan, man. Whatever God's got in store will be all right. We're gonna make it.
I mean,
so.
this just also means that
Can't worry.
God's plan is going. It's going to plan right now. Everything's
Don't believe
happening.
Everything you see.
Because
Well, it's not
my thing is like you see these people like you should be prepared. You should have canned food. You should have flashlights. Or all this. You know, I'm like, I don't have any of that.
I mean, they're not fully wrong because
Yeah.
I definitely have thought about it.
Me too.
But to
Because you
the
think
level
about it
of-
for a second, and I was like, you know what? I'll wing it.
Is that Nicorette gum?
No, it's not.
Can I try some of that?
This is that nicotine. Nicotine. This
I
is
thought
that,
that's what I thought it was at first.
It's
too.
like energy gum that
Shout out Rogan.
Rogan takes before he goes on.
Neurogum?
Yeah,
It's Neurogum?
neurogum.
You
Yeah.
want to touch my brain?
Let me see.
We're not being sponsored or anything, but this is neurogum. All right, Nico, why don't you tell him what's
I'm
in
sorry, we're taking
Refresh
all
your mind and
Neurogum.
body. Caffeine boost, theanine balance, vitamin B6 for the brain, vitamin B12 for the body. Wow. Where'd you get it?
it? TikTok shop.
Chew like an asshole on the mic. Stop.
Yeah, TikTok shop. They well, you know how that goes.
It's got caffeine. Ooh.
Got a little caffeine. A little
Let's stop
caffeine
chewing
boost.
like a bunch of jerks, huh?
Kind of hard.
Dan,
Jesus
introduce
Christ.
this topic, please.
We'll give you one later, Dan. What's going on here? Why are we got canoes?
So this Minnesota summer camp was closed for HIV kids. Got closed down, but
there aren't
because there
anymore.
aren't anymore.
Well, that's good.
That's like a good thing.
That's good.
I
My
thought
thing
the headline
is,
was funny because it's like, oh, they closed it down.
well, why?
because there aren't
Why do you have a camp for HIV kids? Because
Yeah.
how are they going to get rid of it if someone next to them has HIV?
Well, is there
Because can't you not get rid of
You
HIV?
might not be wrong though. I mean,
is
I don't know
there
how
a-
that works.
Is there a camp just for HIV kids because they can't go to regular camp?
Who knows
Probably.
why?
Probably.
Are people with AIDS really that contagious?
Well, it's different. It's AIDS virus and HIV. HIV is
Sneeze on
like
you.
pre-AIDS, and you can't get rid of it.
So Magic Johnson has HIV.
Yeah, but he's cured now.
No, he's not.
Yo, if you're chewing, close your mouth. I'm over it. You haven't heard a peep out of me.
Dude, I'll come over there and smack you right now.
That'd be good for content. I feel this stuff right now.
Feel
No,
a
you
little,
don't.
Little,
Shut up.
Little smick tick.
Oh, I do.
I feel it. I take
I
sea
can do
moss
the
and I take
ABCs.
Shilajit
I can
and
do
it
the
makes
AB
me dumb.
I could do the ABCs backwards right now.
Do it.
Z
now.
X Y G B D B D L B LGBTQ
Yeah.
plus S Y.
Semicolon. All right. So I mean, that's interesting.
This man
Is
I
sorry
guess,
for
I guess that's
the
a good
people
thing.
that do have HIV.
That means there's good research out there, and we're getting rid of the virus, right? What does that say? Parental.
Perinatal.
Thank you. transmission of HIV occurring when children contact the virus while in the womb or breastfeeding has fallen to below 1% in HIV positive mothers in the United States. But if you're HIV, the only circumstance could be that you got impregnated and didn't know you had HIV. Because if you have HIV, why are you trying to have a kid and give it to them?
Obviously, yeah.
That could be the only situation.
People
Yeah,
with
so they've
HIV
declined-
I think
still wanna
people
have a
just
kid.
like have HIV and it's like, yeah,
They've declined.
Fuck it, I'll have a baby.
They've declined.
I'll pop one out.
Children up to 14, age 14, have declined by 38% since 2015. That's good, man. I mean, I want to know
Yeah, so
more
this
about
is
the
like,
research of it because, like, I know Magic Johnson has unlimited money, but he's had HIV since the 80s and he seems to be fine. He seems like he doesn't even have it.
Well, it isn't.
I think he's like cured of it, right? You looked that up,
AIDS is
Dan?
fatal, but HIV is
Yeah.
like, you know, you can live with
You
it.
have a weakened immune system. That's what AIDS is. It's your immune system, like, just
No, but AIDS, I think it
Loses its shit.
like eventually it deteriorates.
Freddie
completely.
Mercury.
Yeah.
That one sucks.
R.I.P.
That one sucks.
Yeah.
Who else had AIDS?
He's like the most famous
Dan
person.
Aykroyd.
Magic Johnson. He didn't have AIDS. He doesn't have AIDS.
Michael Jackson.
But is HIV is Magic
Jackson.
Johnson like
Yeah.
cured from it, Dan? Can you look
No.
that up?
Michael Jackson has AIDS?
OJ,
No.
OJ Simpson.
No, asshole. It's not cured of HIV. He kept his HIV undetectable through medication and has never developed AIDS. It's a manageable disease that can be controlled with a combination of I'm not going to say that. Some type of drug, also known as highly active something therapy.
So
And
how do you
fentanyl.
think Magic Johnson got AIDS?
He was sleeping with. You saw that documentary or something? I don't know.
Yeah. The Last
He
Dance.
slept with a good amount. Not the last dance.
Right.
That was a joke.
But my thing was like, was he sleeping with was he dudes?
Well, that's the people think it's only a gay thing, but I don't think it is.
No, I know, but like it begs the question. No,
I mean, all right. Think
think
about
that's
it. How
like-
many girls he slept with. One of them slept with a guy that was like gay, but kind of didn't know, or like just did whatever. The weird people in the 80s, you know, and then he got it. Boom.
yeah, that's
monkey.
probably the most likely.
Or he's
scenario,
gay,
but-
or you know, you never know. Not that there's anything
never
wrong
know.
with it. To each
But
their
that's
own.
probably like why he didn't want to play with it. Well, maybe not. I think it's
How long
more
did
of
he
like
play
a
with it
medical
for?
concern of playing with it.
He only played a couple of years, right?
Well, he stopped playing, and then
And then he came back.
and he
they
came
were
back for like
they
2 or
don't-
3 years, maybe.
Yeah, he was always the troubled one.
Yeah.
Like before, like 2 nights before practice. I'm just going. I gotta go to Vegas. I gotta unwind.
Oh well, that was. I think you're thinking Dennis,
Dennis Rodman.
That's right.
Yeah.
With the
That's right. That's who I'm
colored
thinking about.
hair.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm thinking
I saw
about.
this interview
Similar.
of his daughter.
Do you think he has AIDS?
His daughter was on a
Maybe.
podcast, and she's some type of. I think she's like a track runner. She's some type of athlete, and she was just saying how he was a terrible father. She's like, he's my dad, but like nothing more. Like
Really?
he's my blood, but nothing more. Like he was never a good father. He was always having people over, having parties with his kids at the house.
Yeah.
Like
Party
he's
life,
an
bro.
interesting character. Very interesting.
Yeah. Well, you know, when you have a lot of money, you have unlimited money. You can just do whatever the you want.
Yeah.
It's true.
One day.
Don't encourage it. Okay, think about that. All right. If you have a lot of money, what would you do?
Can help us. Help you.
Grow the How We Do It community. Maybe we step into Nico's no, JK notes.
That was good, but I didn't hear it.
I don't think
That was an alarm.
I don't think that was meant for.
Oh, that was an alarm?
Yeah.
You didn't hear it in your headphones for a
That was
reason.
great. I like that.
Ready? Oh.
What do you hear? What do you say? Welcome back to another edition of Nico's Notes. How we doing?
Ding, taka, boom, boom,
Ladies and
boom,
gentlemen,
boom, boom, taka,
it's
taka, boom,
10
boom, boom.
p.m. on the dot, January 2nd,
Wow.
2025.
One of the earliest pods we've done.
Where are your children?
This is a dream.
yeah.
I have to. I want to say something.
He had a question.
Okay, you can go right off the bat. I'll allow it.
Can we please take that out? That part we gotta.
What part? What
there's some
part?
viewers right now that are about to click. Don't leave us.
What
We're never
part?
gonna do that again.
What
We want
part,
you to stay.
dude? Oh, that's kind of dancing.
All right, damn, we gotta change that. Director,
The symbol at the end kind of makes it
I
cheesy.
thought it was class, Dan.
it was
Thank you.
two-
At least
two-
someone's
Well,
putting
let's
in
not
there.
forget whose segment it is. Let's just act
Sorry,
accordingly. So yeah, it's
Sorry.
second day of the year, boys.
yeah, man.
I felt like a lot of people probably think like let's leave certain things in 2024 and start new things in 2025. So with that being said, I have a couple of New Year's resolutions, just trying to be my best self, and these are things I've been trying to do anyway. But all right, I'll be cliche and use the New Year's as an excuse to run for it.
They're goals, bro.
But yeah, they're goals, and
Yeah,
I'm
Brad.
gonna get to them. It's a kind of, if it's good for you, you can consider a fresh start, new start.
Yeah, why not?
But you could consider every day a fresh start.
What are your goals?
My goals are to go to the gym, eat clean, go to church, and be better in the morning. Along with fixing my sleep schedule as well, and just doing the good work too as well.
Yeah, man. That's good. Those are all great goals. I mean, that should probably be everybody's goals, but to each his own.
Very, very wholesome goals. Very attainable.
I just want to, I really want to just get to the best version of myself.
you
I
can
be.
do it.
Yeah, I can. Even though you said that a little condescending,
I
Like,
know
you
you was
could
gonna
do
say,
it.
I didn't know you were going to say condescending.
because that's what you are during the Nico's
You
notes.
could-
I'm trying to be
you could do
supportive,
it.
and you just take it as
It
condescending.
should just be welcome back to Nico's notes.
You know what the
How we
problem is,
doing?
Chris?
Along with condescending Chrissy.
Chris, you know what the problem is with that?
I wouldn't
'Cause
mind it.
It's like if I could tilt my head and say it like this, then you could do it.
Yep,
You could do it.
you're kind of stupid.
No. It's because I'm trying to make you realize that you can do it. I'm trying to get in there. I'm
The
trying to
way
get
you
in the
got to do
mind.
that, you're
Oh,
like,
wait,
you
wait,
can
because
do
there's
it.
another feel to it. It's like you can do it.
Right,
But
exactly.
you didn't say it like that.
Yes,
Come
I did.
on.
I said you can do it.
No, you did. If you said it like that, that's not condescending.
Run the tape.
Run the tape.
It's all there. It's all there. Can I get the snare roll again?
No.
It's not as long, right? You just kept clicking it. Just give me one. Oh, it is that long. Come on.
You shouldn't. You should have been warmed up, man. I would have had something cute if I won.
You just spoiled it. Dang, give me some. Ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at a fantasy champ here. Fantasy update. Last one of the year, baby. Your boy's a champ, man. Through a lot of hard work, a lot of managing, a lot of thought, a lot of stress, a lot of worry. The heavy hitters came out on top in the league, man. First championship. It feels great to be on the other side of actually winning at the end and not disappointment every year. And I'm really glad because this year I said, I don't want to be a mediocre player. I don't want to be a layup. I want to make a name for myself in this league because I've kind of just been coasting. And I went out and I did it, bro. I think I proved everyone in the league too, like myself, that I belong here. I'm a champ.
You did. You put the league. You did put the league on notice a little bit.
I took them by surprise, bro.
It's a new champ. This league is not. It's not peaches.
I think this was the most competitive year we ever had too.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely one
The
of them.
whole season from second to sixth place in the standings was tied.
Yeah, it was.
It
It,
was-
started
it was
thinning out
really
at the end,
competitive.
towards the end.
Yeah,
Congratulations. You popped your
Congratulations, man.
cherry, all right?
yeah. So
You pop your cherry.
yeah, I don't have to get into specifics
It's not
of how
that
it went
great.
down. It was a very close championship. I beat Buffy by like 4 points, and it was a nail biter at the end, dude. It was a nail biter, but I pulled it out, and it feels really good.
Way to be, champ.
No,
Way
yeah.
to be.
And I think a part of it was these updates, man. I had to do it each week, in and out.
Whatever helps you sleep.
You didn't
It's
want
like
to let
you
anybody know
talked
about your
it-
failures.
No.
What?
I said you didn't want to let anybody down with your failure.
Yeah, like I would have been losing it for the How We Doing team as well. You know what I'm saying? I had to win it for the squad.
It wouldn't have been acceptable. All things happen for a reason.
Yeah,
And
that's Yeah.
Jews
So
will
what are
come.
some of your guys's? I didn't catch that, but yeah, that's that with the fantasy. You'll catch us back next year. So I don't know what I'm going to talk about during Nico's notes, but maybe I'll get more creative with it now.
Next season, though.
Maybe we'll just cancel the whole show.
But hey, f- you. What I'm saying is, what is your guys' New Year's resolutions? And don't say nothing.
I'm not calling them resolutions anymore. I'm calling them goals. I don't like the.
All
I
right,
don't like
that's
what's
perfectly
attached
fine. I get the
to
cliche of
resolutions.
it.
Yeah,
I get
you
it.
know. I'll just hop right into it. My goals. My goals
We probably shouldn't chew gum on a podcast.
probably
anymore.
is
I
health.
took it out. Pause.
Pause. Health for
Chewing it
sure.
out of the gutter.
And really, if I, you know what, I'm gonna just put that. You know what it is?
What?
It's this. I wanted to. This. I want to make this the year that I've been waiting for my whole life, and that encompasses
Ooh, that's my resolution
all the goals.
too, bro.
It's a lot of pressure.
A lot of pressure. But I believe in miracles. Lord Jesus Christ is King, and from riding down that road, I will
King
be
of kings.
fine.
That's it. All right.
That's
Like
it.
it. Love it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You
What
want to know
about
mine?
you, Condescendi?
I don't like that. Take it back. Come on.
Condescendi. That's like a
Take
Star
it back.
Wars
Take
character.
it back right now, or else I'm done. I'll walk off.
Take it
Take
back.
it back.
Thank you.
No.
Stop chewing gum. Take it out. It's really I would turn the podcast off right now if I was somebody.
All right.
I'd be done.
Yeah, what's your goal?
My goal would be to make better choices.
In what way?
Broad.
Yeah, keep it at that.
Okay.
I wanna make more money. I want to. What, Nick? What are you shaking your head at?
Come on.
What? What's wrong with that?
Money's everything to you?
No. Money's not everything to me, but there comes a certain point when you just have to realize that that's the way. This is the way.
Okay, fine.
What
else,
is the
though?
driver though? Why do you want the money?
Get
So
into
I
the
can-
nooks and crannies.
Live freely, man. I could do what I want. I could have financial freedom.
A year of financial freedom. I'll drink to that.
You're a financial fritz.
I think this is the year of the Scorpio, so we're in for it.
Yeah, I can feel it, man. I got a good feeling about this year.
No, this year already feels better than the last.
I
I'm
mean-
just like I'm rolling with it.
I thought 3 years ago that year was going to be it. Then the next year I thought was going to be it, and then and then it just actually kept on getting worse. I mean, only if you knew.
You know, I
But-
felt some way about 2020, but then it all got f***ed up because of
devil.
COVID.
Yeah, right.
know?
I'm like, oh, this is the. Yeah.
But like, I kind of got that same feeling this year, so it bodes well. I'm feeling good.
yeah. You know, positivity.
What else
baby.
besides money? Give me one more, or do you not have?
We need like 3 more if you're going to say money.
Yeah, definitely want to
Yeah, fuck
like live a healthier lifestyle too. Go to the
Yeah.
gym more frequently. Make better, have better eating habits. I'd say.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. Yeah, like them. Like
Yeah,
them.
that's like pretty basic.
I-
man.
My
Yeah,
thought
you know-
process is like, yeah, it's alright.
I want Cristo 2023. You were like, I'm going to run a marathon.
Was that 2023? I think that was still 2024.
I think you said
I
it.
think
in
I still got a couple
2023 too.
months.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, you don't.
we could find it.
So my thought process is like with like the fresh start, right? It's a new year. You can be right. Excuse me. Be better than you were last. Be better than you were yesterday, and just try to do the things you're trying to do each day. Like I've eaten pretty, not super healthy, but pretty clean the past 2 days. I went to the gym yesterday. I'm staying within my fast hours. You know, I've overindulged in the holidays, and I don't want to weigh myself, so I'm going to do this for a week, and then I'll weigh myself, see where I'm at, and just keep progressing. I'm going to get to church Sunday, and it's like you could look at it like, oh, right now, like you didn't do anything that you would regret, or not that I try not to live with regret, but you know what I mean? Like it's a new year, like, and I want to keep it that way. Like I want to try to be good in all facets of life. So like if I could just build on these things and okay, then something has
Yeah,
a minor
brother.
setback, just keep working. It is kind of like a fresh start. You can, because right
It is.
now, like I focus on like strength in the beginning of the year, and the strength and like diligence to like do it the whole year. And right now, I feel like I can. Obviously, I'm going to get beat up. I'm going to get tired. I'm going to get a little unmotivated. But you rely on that strength to go through it.
Yeah, that's the drive, is to keep that feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know, and that's also kind of interesting. It's like you're saying, like, you know, I know these things are going to happen. Like, I'm just going to have to try to push the weight, keep on pushing the weight. And like,
And
that's-
you can, like, I know you've done this. You can really manicure yourself to be in a good situation or position in how you're feeling, how your body's functioning to execute those things. You know,
Yeah.
That's why I want to get better sleep, because I get better sleep and I take my supplements and I'm going to the gym and I'm eating clean. You know, my body's, I'm going to feel those effects, the positive effects from that. And I'll be set up to have the energy to go to the gym and have the energy to, you know, do what I have to do and more, you know.
Darn too.
yeah, man. If I
That's my
could
thing.
just one thing that I, and only because you're talking about it, it's making me think about it right now. I came to the conclusion that the only way to get an effective, prioritized workout is to be working out in the morning. There's no real argument for the opposite. I realize there's no there. You could say
I can't have an effective workout at the end of the day.
you can, but the effects are going to be different.
It's better in
If
the
you
morning.
do
Yeah,
it in the
you're right. morning,
morning, your body gets the best effect of your energy because it's the first thing that you're doing, and you're really setting off the rest of your day. Because people think that, oh, it exhausts me. No, it's if you're exhausted, you're not drinking enough water, or you're doing something wrong with your actual diet. But if you put the gym in the first, and your eating habits are at least, you know, call it 60% or better, then that's the better way. But you got to take care of the body first, right? Everything else after.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know,
Makes sense. I mean, because it's like the first thing you do in the morning is burn calories, right?
Right.
And then you consume calories, you sleep,
yeah.
and then you're fasting during those hours, and then that's kind of like when the fat burns away. You go in the morning, you keep doing it, right? You
That's
keep
like,
burning calories.
because you were going to
Yeah.
the gym in the morning. Like,
Yeah, and I'm
probably
gonna,
a year ago and like before that.
some of
And
the
I think
best.
I think your energy level was more like,
It
you
is.
know,
It's just
geeky.
bringing
Yeah,
yourself
for
to,
sure.
to doing it.
Yeah, you know that you
I
realize the
think that
hardest.
might be my goal too. I think I might have to make that adjustment, because like then I'll be able to go to the gym more than 3 days a week too. My work schedule.
It turns into the hardest part of your day is the first 15 minutes of your day. It's the first 15 minutes of your day becomes the hardest part of your day.
Make me grind my teeth
telling
like
you, man.
Theo Vaughn over here. I
Bro,
gotta get up
I'm-
tomorrow.
When I was in college, I did it like I woke up at 4 a.m. for like
That's crazy.
for
You were killing it then. You're still killing it now.
That
but I
discipline,
remember-
that pulls out the beast in you, bro.
oh yeah, you feel untouchable.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what I wanted. That's what everyone should strive to do. You know, especially like
Get on
you
this
know,
guy's face
our
right
age, like we shouldn't. You know,
Mhm.
we shouldn't around.
bro, and like your body,
Just this year feels like
your body heals like slower when you get older, and like we're young. Like, let's do this
Yeah.
shit.
But also, do keep this in mind. Disclaimer. All right, I do my research. I do know that your body could function like a 20-year-old. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's call it maybe like a 30-year-old. If your diet, your eating, your
Mhm.
supplement taking is on point, bro,
Yeah.
you will see results just as you
The
were. when
body
you were
is
young.
that miraculous, and I
Yeah.
don't think they
Hands down.
teach that.
No,
at
they
all.
don't, and that's the reason why there's such a
Yeah.
problem in this country is because nobody, they put in front of your face, they advertise in front of your face. Nobody
Yeah.
tells.
Yeah.
You know that I saw a whole thing about the food chart graph, like the main food groups. That's all.
It's
You know?
mierda. It's basura.
Yeah, it's basura. See,
Yeah, man.
you know, and that's what one of the first couple things you learn.
But a good thing is now with like social media and like even like TikTok, dude, like the
there's
algorithm,
so
like
much
if you're
available
watching
to you.
and indulging in those videos, you'll see more. And then you
Yeah.
could do your own research following
It's
up.
very informative.
Or unless like you see like Gary Brecka, like I do trust him as a source. Like he knows what he's talking
yeah,
about.
it's very
But
trustworthy.
There, you do have those outlets to learn and teach yourself about those things. you
Yeah,
know?
it's
Yeah,
just
you're
They're not gonna
formulating.
teach you that in
It's
school,
formulating your own opinions about it,
which is
That's
good.
what it comes down
And
to.
I think a lot of
Yeah.
people have grown from that. It's inaccurate, impractical. I think it was designed to just push more bad foods into the American pipeline of their
Yeah.
supermarkets. The American pipeline of their supermarkets. Huh?
Well,
It's like with everything. I just saw a video about like alcohol in America. This is why I'm glad I only drink tequila, because they put in the alcohol here is different than what they put in Europe. Like Fireball. Can you look this up, Dan? Let's fact check this video I saw. There's formaldehyde in Fireball.
I don't know about
Do
that.
you know what that formaldehyde is?
Isn't formaldehyde like in fertilizer?
No, that's what they use in. That's like gas for.
That's
air
what I thought
conditioning.
it was.
Can you look that up, Dan? Can you check that? I mean, it could have just been someone ranting about acting like they knew it, but still, like, you know, you don't know. That's the thing is America, like the FDA approved. That's all, dude.
Well, I mean,
Jill had that app. Like that app is
Yeah.
cool. You could see like the thing is the body deals with toxicity, right? It's acidic and alkaline. Like your body can deal with toxicity, but it can thrive at 100% or more when you acknowledge and you don't make it have to deal with that. You know, the body is so strong and miraculous.
Yeah.
So like give yourself the setup, give yourself the advantage to do that stuff.
Yeah, that's why your body has to be closer to alkaline than not, and you do that through consuming mineral water,
alkaline.
products like that. Get alkaline, boy.
Yeah.
Let me see, Dan.
Baking soda.
Okay,
Baking soda.
that's wrong then.
So, it was BS.
Yeah.
All right,
you
yeah.
heard that on TikTok from a schman.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
good we
from
fact
a-
checked
from a
that.
schmaggy.
So,
It has that's used in antifreeze.
okay, that's just as good. Just as good.
Yeah, I would never drink Fireball.
There was
know,
a big
you
Fireball
don't know-
moment, like freaking. I remember.
Yeah, Fireball was
for a
like
minute there was Fireball.
I remember, I don't know who the I thought I was, man. I went to a party with a whole thing of Fireball and was just drinking it
You
straight.
threw up.
I blacked out.
Yeah, I did
I
the same
never-
thing with
did
Jack
you-
I only
Daniels.
blacked out like maybe 2 times in my life.
Do you know if
3
you did
times.
anything
I
like
did that.
crazy when you blacked out? Do you hear stories afterwards?
Did I do anything crazy? Not that time. I kind of just passed out. I remember going into Billy's car and I passed out in there. And then I don't remember anything else except for waking up in my friend's Andrew's dad's car, James. And I didn't question it. I just said, "Good night, James. Thank you." And I went inside, and that was all I remember.
That sounds like a very peaceful night. How about I tell you what
That was
happened
one of
when
the
I took out
more
Jack
peaceful
Daniels?
ones, yeah.
I took you took Fireball to a party.
Yeah.
I took Jack Daniels to a party. All right, 2 completely different friends.
Yeah.
All right, and I went and thought who I was. You want a shot? Yeah, take a shot. I'm swigging this that. I wound up, at Perkins,
The restaurant.
hugging the stall toilet.
Huh?
Yeah,
Throwing up.
freaking threw up, and then I fell asleep in there. They were like, "James is still in there. Where the fuck is
Oh
James?
my
Where's James? Where's
gosh.
James?" They go inside. They're like, "James, are you in here?" I'm like,
Yeah.
Alcohol
Just
is
saying.
It's another thing. It's good to cut out, dude.
wild
It's really
drug.
not great for you.
It's not.
"Yeah, do
But
a
tequila's okay, I think.
Tequila-
Tequila's the outlier.
Whatever makes you sleep at night.
Yeah,
You got
whatever.
anything else on the notebook?
I have a couple things, but we got enough out of these notes. I'm gonna shelf these for the next notes.
Shelve it.
But I do think I want to ask Dan what his New Year's goals or resolutions
Yeah,
are.
yeah, Donnie.
Wait, what's going on this year, man?
Preparando aquí. I was hoping you skip me.
No, I never
no,
skip
never,
you,
never,
brother.
brother.
You're my brother.
Number one thing is definitely my freaking sleep schedule, like you said.
Yeah.
man. That's number one.
I called Dan on my break today. It's 2:00. I'm like, "What are you sleeping?" He's like, "I don't want to get up." I was like, "Wake up, start your day." I was like,
Dan,
"You
you woke
probably hate me
How
now."
your day, mother?
I
you
was
woke up at 2:00 today.
Bro, I didn't go to sleep till like 5.
I was like, "You probably
Oh,
hate me
what
right
the
now, but you'll
fuck,
thank
boy?
me later,
what,
brother."
What are you doing? You
What
playing
were you
playing
doing?
video games? You watching
Bro,
movies? What
He's
you
a
doing?
night owl, bro. I love it
That's
too.
That's
I'm the
when I have the
same
most
way.
energy, dude.
It's definitely your. Is it
Drinking
arcadian
coffee
rhythm?
at
Is that the
freaking
word, Dan?
12 o'clock?
Yeah, because like
I don't get
can
home till
stay
12,
up too.
12, 1 o'clock.
I'm concerned.
Yeah, that's rough.
I mean, if we're talking about sleep schedules, I've now encountered 2 nights in the past maybe 4 where I've woke up at 5:00 in the morning and like to go to the bathroom and not been able to fall back asleep.
It's not a
with
bad
the, with the
thing.
light on, did you turn the bathroom light on?
No, I didn't turn it on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I make sure not to because I don't want to fuck it up.
Yeah, that'll fuck it up.
Yeah,
the
But you know what it
over
is?
the
I think 5:00 is like the bad time because it's getting light out.
Yeah,
it's starting to get light, and then it's
Well, you
fucking
could
with me.
you could just start your day.
See, you can't even put any blinds in that bitch.
No, because
You're screwed.
I have skylights.
You could get blinds for that on the inside, probably.
Probably can. You
Probably
should
some
invest in
automatic
something.
John
I don't even know how you do it. Honestly, I would never
I
be.
really should
I would not survive in your room.
because
not-
of those skylights.
No, never.
I
It
would
would
have
be
moved the bed away.
done deal. I would have had to put a wall up first.
Maybe
for a
that's
period of
why
time.
I'm waking up.
Possibly, bro.
Sun is good for
If
you.
you're
right?
not
Can't
waking
have
up
any
like
sun.
headaches and stuff like that, or like there's no like discomfort in your body, you're just like kind of waking up.
No, I'm just waking up, but it's like I don't have to be up.
I was saying somebody.
Wait, man, I don't know,
I
man.
don't know, man. Maybe I'll just start going to the gym if it keeps happening.
What else, Dan? Sorry.
Not a bad idea.
Oh, freaking gym. Same. Everybody's got the same.
All right, gym.
It's like these are the core things that surrounds bettering
Me is
yourself,
my
though, right?
mierda.
Like I mean,
Me
it's
is my
not
mierda.
the worst thing.
It's all about bettering yourself, man. Let's do it.
More personal financial investment, like
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin, like that, and more equipment to get the
Somebody
photography going.
said
and everything
that
else.
Bitcoin is like horoscopes for guys.
Not
Doesn't make
really.
any sense.
I didn't get it either.
You guys don't know anything about Bitcoin.
I don't know.
I know that it's cryptocurrency and it's worth a lot per share.
Yeah,
Donnie.
I know that. I know that it's unstable, and
Yeah, that's my thing. It's like if I can't understand why it goes up and down, I don't want
You
to
don't
buy it.
understand how the U.S. dollar goes up and down.
No, I don't actually. I wanted to burn the U.S.
damn.
dollar
being
to
that
offset
it's-
inflation, so I'm
being that
far
it's
from it.
the virtual, being that it's the virtual coin, it moves faster, and it's able to convert quicker. And being that
I'm
you're
gonna
talking
convert
about
you.
you're talking about money here, that's why it's able
Talking about
to.
practice.
That's
Yeah,
why
it's
it's
so
going
quick,
up. That's why
so
it goes
instant.
up and down like at crazy rates.
Now, like the way I heard a guy explain it that like made me think about it more was you put money in the
Definitely
bank
layman's
and the
terms.
bank gives you interest back, but they give you 1% interest. So why not put your money into Bitcoin and gain more interest out of your money?
Yeah, that's all it is.
Yeah,
but
you
it's
put it
like,
in
But it can
layman's
go
terms.
down though.
but
Yeah, but if you use it as a bank,
You don't lose unless you take out anyway.
but is
right?
it?
So
But why is it fluctuating? Is it fluctuating because people are selling it off? And
it's fluctuating, yeah, because it's going in its highs right now, and people are selling it at their highs.
okay.
yeah,
and
selling
then
at highs right.
cashing in on that, and then now it's going back to the lows. So they already cashed out on a high, so they can put in on a low and still make profit.
But okay, like
Donnie, let me know what you start doing with that, man. Because I want to get into.
But hold on, now let's think about it, right? Because like I'm always thinking about the plug, right? Like Robinhood, the app, you can buy Bitcoin on there. How do they have Bitcoin to sell, or they're just a
just
middleman
a
in the
trader.
market?
They're
Yeah,
just-
no, they're in,
So
they're
who's
an
selling the
intermediary.
Bitcoin?
Bitcoin is just like a software process.
It's kind of like the stock market.
Well,
It's
yeah,
like
whatever the
there's-
blockchain is, the blockchain.
Yeah.
is
Because,
not
like,
the stock
There's
sometimes-
different companies that
I
are
think
on
there's
these.
there was times where it was like people didn't have Bitcoin, like they weren't selling. You couldn't buy Bitcoin.
market. No, you had to mine it.
That was before all these websites were available to.
Yeah.
So I
buy
can
on.
make a computer to mine my own Bitcoin.
hmm
That's illegal or no?
No, that's how it's done.
That's how.
And then I guess I'm assuming so. Like, okay,
I gotta
so
talk to Ted about
Robinhood,
this.
You should watch the movie. There's a movie about it.
Another movie.
Because like
It's
putting
like
your
where
money
they
into
sell-
it, just make your own.
They're selling drugs online and they're paying for it with Bitcoin, and they're like, oh man, what was it called?
Crypto.
No,
There's a crypto movie called Crypto.
no, it was like with a black kid with a high top fade.
I feel like there's a way where we can do this and not commit a crime and break any laws and make money.
Yeah, there is. It's called like trading crypto.
No, just like get invest in a computer that just is on all day mining.
Yeah, it needs a lot
Bitcoin.
of power.
Yeah.
Ted was doing that.
No, I think he was trying to.
No,
He
but
was
I
trying
think
to,
he
but he
was,
couldn't.
He was getting like small amounts of it.
I'm gonna talk to him next time I talk to him about it.
All right, close out
yep.
this schnitz.
All right, it was a pleasure. First notes of the year in the books. Many more to come. Keep this thing rolling. Don't forget, I'm a fantasy champion. Anything is possible. You put your mind to it, you can do it. And like James said, Jesus is King, King of Kings, King of Kings, King of Kings.
King of Kings.
That's gonna do it for Nico's notes. Thanks for joining.
Thanks for watching.
Till next time.
Thanks for listening. Before we go, we're going to talk about a little something that's pressing on the hearts and minds. Giacomo, take it away.
Alrighty there now. Giacomo in the house. In the house, baby.
in the house.
That's right. Happy you guys came, you guys joined us. All right. We love you. So where do I start here? I got kind of 2 points, but I want to really kind of just sum it all up into one. I guess kind of like really the drive home is, a lot has happened in 2024. Gave me personally a lot of time to reflect, have conversation with the boys, one-on-ones all together. You got to have your counsel, right? And right now, like what we're experiencing, it's a version of peace. This is awesome. Like right now, I'm like I'm in my comfort zone type thing.
Yeah.
But also I'm just enjoying myself. That's a version of peace. So I was kind of reflecting on this, and me and you were talking about it upstairs, talking about that like we wish that there's a way to know that you're in the good times when you're in the good times. Because those times are when you're most in peace, right?
Yeah. I'm laughing because it's from
Oh, that's right. You said it was from something.
it's from The Office. Andy Bernard says it like in the last episode. That's exactly what he says.
No,
It's so
it's
true
right.
though. Because like you think about it, it's like, and a lot of that is like, I mean, at least for me, is like your childhood,
right.
Because it's like, think about the last time you played outside with your friends, or you rode your bike
Good old days.
with your friends. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I
I wish there was a way to know you're in the good old days before you actually left them.
Yeah,
It's true.
In other
It's
words,
hard.
right?
Because then you look back and you like regret,
Why didn't I spend more time with, or why
Yeah.
didn't I do
but you
this
didn't
with
know it was the good old days. You didn't necessarily know.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about it on this podcast and like being in the moment, but
Yeah.
it's so truly hard to be in the moment because of all the stuff that you have going
Yeah,
on.
it's something
around
you have to practice.
Right. Yeah, you have to just
Yeah.
not let those become distractions.
But you can elevate it, and you can get very good at it. And
Oh yeah, you could. It's
Well, you
you
gotta-
won't have such remorse
you gotta
looking back
find
on the good
you gotta
old
find
days.
your peace, and you got to hold on to it, and
Yeah.
don't let anything take you away from that.
Yeah, and I think it's
That's
good.
That's your fallback.
I think it's a good reminder, like starting off the new year too, man.
Yeah. And that kind of just really that should be a push for anybody to kind of stay in the moment, because what you want to do now, like what everybody's doing is like they're thinking about the next moment. They're actually what we gotta do. I'm done here. What am I?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. Okay, what am I doing tomorrow? And
Yeah.
you're rambling through all the different things, but you're wasting time in the moment, not even figuring out what you should
Yeah.
say.
You're giving
provide
yourself
value here.
stress, worrying about the future when it's something that you can't even,
Mm-hmm.
you can control what you can control, but at the end of the day, it's not going to be,
It's
that
not the
moment's
end
not
of the
going to be
world.
there until it's there,
Mm-hmm.
and that's,
Right.
Yeah,
That's it.
like I don't know what the percentage is, but like whatever, 70% of the time you're worrying. Whatever you're worrying about doesn't happen.
Yeah.
And
Right.
like, deal with it when you're looking at it. And when you, I lost the thought, son of a bitch.
that's all right. You put in a lot of good work
I
into
think
this
we do need a
podcast.
couple more vitamins in.
You shut up. Hold on, I don't know what I was gonna say. Oh, like what I do to try to, because it's just the way I've learned my mind works, which is if I don't have something figured out, I have to figure it out. Like, like whether it's paying bills or what you have to do on your days off. And then I make a plan in my head. Okay, I'm going to do this, then, da, da, da. Boom. I remember it. I'm not going to forget it. If I'm going to forget it, I write it down, which I don't really have to do. And then I can be present. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, like, yeah, right. You got to set time aside to think about the things that you got to take care of.
Yeah.
Right. Everybody's
Do
Do
probably
a little
different
critical
too,
thinking
but
of planning it out.
that comes.
But then once I take care of everything, then I feel good. Okay,
right. Well, that
you
comes
know,
back to like that's how you find your peace.
staying on top of
you know?
your stuff.
That's
yeah.
how you do it.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. It's like making sure you don't do those things when you're supposed to be in the moment more.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess maybe that should be part of all of our New Year's
Yeah.
goals.
Throw it onto the New Year's goals.
Yeah.
It's going to be a
present.
good year,
Just
fellas.
brings the importance.
It's going to be a big one for this podcast.
Yeah.
Welly.
Well
said there.
Oh,
Got
Well
him.
said, brother. Yeah. No, I think that the people should take that with them as one of their goals as well.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe some of you out there have already mastered this, and if you have, good for you. And you should also encourage more people to be on your level, you know, because we're all in this together. We're all striving together. And it's a new year, man. It's beautiful. That's it. It's a fresh start.
It's beautiful times.
Everything that happened
Beautiful
last year,
times, man.
out the window.
Yeah, you leave it in 2024.
You'll be seeing a lot of us this year in 2025. Appreciate you, all
we
of you
got
that
some
have been
announcements
with
coming
us from
Some
the
things
start.
are happening.
The ones that are new, hope you're along for the ride for the rest of the
Right,
time.
big thing coming.
TikTok,
Big
y'all
things.
know it.
Oh yeah,
We got
Y'all-
some in the
oh
bag.
yeah,
It's
shit's
about
coming
to
too.
spew
So
all
if you
over.
want to see that, stay tuned.
Gonna light it on fire on the stoop.
Donnie, what's up?
Here we go.
Get okay.